Wali and I am a participant of teacher training at Rehan School or campus. And today my topic is the art of storytelling, how to captivate and inspiring others with ChatGPT. Storytelling is a powerful way to connect with people, share experience and inspires action. Knowing how to tell a story effectively can help anyone communicate better and leave lasting impressions. Hello, ChatGPT.
Hey there, how's it going? What's on your mind today?
Okay. My question is what make a story captivate for an audience?
That's a great question. I think a captivating story usually has a few key elements: relatable characters, a compelling conflict, emotional depth, and a strong narrative arc. Plus, the pacing and the way it's told really matters. Anything specific you're curious about?
Okay. My next question is how can storytelling inspire and motivate others?
Absolutely. Storytelling can inspire and motivate by creating emotional connections. When people see themselves in a story or relate to the characters' journeys, it can spark empathy and inspiration. Plus, stories often highlight overcoming challenges, which can motivate others to take action in their own lives. It's really powerful.
Okay. Why is connecting emotion in a story important?
Connecting emotion in a story is crucial because it helps the audience to feel invested and engaged. When emotions are involved, people are more likely to remember the story and relate to the experiences of the characters. It also fosters empathy and can even inspire change or action. Essentially, emotion is the bridge that makes the story resonate on a deeper level.
Okay, that's wonderful. How do you choose the right story for for your audience?
That's a great question. It often comes down to knowing your audience well, their interests, their challenges, and what resonates with them. You also want to consider the context and the message you want to convey. Sometimes it helps to test different stories or gather feedback to see what really engages them. It's all about alignment and authenticity.
Okay, that's
Glad you found.
and that's interesting. My next question is: can personal experience make a storytelling more powerful?
Absolutely. Personal experiences can really add authenticity and depth to a story. When you share your own experiences, it creates a genuine connection with the audience and it makes the narrative more relatable and engaging. Plus, personal stories often carry emotional weight, which can really resonate and inspire others.
Okay, my next question is: how can storytelling improve communication skill?
Definitely. Storytelling can really enhance communication skills by helping you structure your message more effectively and engage your audience. It teaches you how to convey information in a memorable and compelling way. And it also helps with clarity, empathy, and the ability to connect with different audiences. So over time, it definitely boosts your overall communication abilities.
Okay, my next question is: how can
Sure.
humor make a story more engaging?
Humor can really lighten the mood and draw people in by making the story more relatable and enjoyable. It can break down barriers, keep the audience engaged, and even help convey complex ideas in a more accessible way. Plus, a touch of humor can make your story memorable and leave a positive impression on your audience.
Okay. Uh, how can you keep your audience interesting till the end?
To keep your audience interested until the end, it helps to maintain a strong narrative arc with consistent pacing and suspense, engaging hooks at the beginning, well-placed twists, and relatable characters also help. It's also important to keep your audience emotionally invested and to wrap things up with a satisfying conclusion. And of course, engaging storytelling techniques and genuine passion go a long way.
Okay, good. My next question is:
Absolutely.
can storytelling be learned or it is innate?
That's a great question. While some people may have a natural knack for storytelling, it's definitely a skill that can be learned and honed over time through practice, studying great storytellers, and receiving feedback. Anyone can improve their storytelling abilities. It's a blend of creativity, technique, and practice.
Okay, my next question is who can storytelling teach lesson without being boring?
Great question. The key is to weave lessons into engaging narratives rather than just stating them outright. Using relatable characters or life scenarios and a bit of humor or suspense can keep the audience hooked. Plus, making lessons practical and showing their impact in the story helps ensure they're memorable and interesting.
Okay, my next question is how does tone of voice affect storytelling?
That's an interesting angle. Tone of voice really shapes how the audience perceives the story. A warm, empathetic tone can create connection and trust, while a more authoritative tone might convey expertise and reliability. The tone also influences the emotional impact and can make the story feel more relatable or engaging. So it definitely plays a huge role.
Okay, my next question is who can storytelling teach lesson without being boring?
Absolutely. One of the best ways is to embed lessons naturally within engaging plots and dynamic characters. Using humor, relatable scenarios, and even a bit of suspense can keep the audience interested. The key is to make the lesson part of the journey rather than just a direct lecture. The audience stays engaged and absorbs the message naturally.
Okay. How do you culture reference influence a story impact?
Character depth and development really shape how impactful a story is. When characters feel real and multidimensionally, the audience can connect with them on a deeper level. This connection makes the story more engaging and memorable. Also, well-crafted characters help drive the plot and can subtly convey themes and lessons, making the entire story more impactful.
Okay. What is the difference between telling and showing in a story?
Great question. Telling is when you directly explain something to the audience, like stating facts, summarizing emotions. On the other hand, showing involves using descriptive details, actions, and sensory language to let the audience experience the story for themselves. Showing tends to be more immersive and helps the audience feel like they're, part of the scene.
Okay. Who can storytelling build trust with your audience?
Storytelling can build trust by being authentic and genuine. When you share honest experiences, show vulnerability, and maintain consistency, your audience is more likely to relate and trust you. Also, being transparent, staying true to your values, and engaging your audience with relatable and consistent narratives all help foster that trust over time.
Okay. My next question is how do stories influence behavior and thinking?
Stories have a powerful impact on behavior and thinking because they can shape perceptions, evoke empathy, and model behaviors. When we connect with characters and narratives, we often internalize their experiences and lessons, which can influence our own attitudes and actions. Plus, stories can inspire change, challenge biases, and help people see things from different perspectives.
Okay, my next question is what make a story unforgettable?
An unforgettable story usually has a combination of compelling character, the emotional depth, the strong, engaging plot, and a meaningful message. It often leaves a lasting impact by resonating emotionally and lingering in the audience's mind long after it's over. Memorable details, relatable themes, and a bit of originality also help seal the deal.
How can story motivate action?
Absolutely. Stories can definitely motivate action by inspiring and empowering the audience. When people connect deeply with a story, they're more likely to take steps that align with its message or lessons, whether it's inspiring empathy, encouraging change, or prompting a specific behavior. Storytelling is a powerful catalyst for action.
Okay, my next question is can storytelling connect people across generation?
That's a fantastic question. Storytelling can really bridge generational gaps by sharing universal themes, values, and experiences that resonate across ages. It helps foster empathy and understanding by allowing younger and older generations to see the world through each other's perspectives. Plus, storytelling often preserves cultural heritage and wisdom, making it easier for different generations to connect and learn from one another.
Okay, who can anyone become a better storyteller?
Absolutely. With practice, feedback, and